Okay. So it may be awkward and ugly again. Okay. But it shouldn't be. You'll know. You'll see. Okay, what I did the last time and the first time. You know, they made simple mistakes. You know what I mean? That you don't realize that happens. Dave went, like, when he had the opportunity, you saw it, he went straight fast. So I kind of set him up. I said, hey, I said, man, that was fast. I said, what's the shortest distance between 2 points? He said, straight line, all proud, saying a straight line. I said, no, that's the fastest way to get killed. I mean, oh, okay. And then he moved. So it changed. So I didn't want you to move in a fast straight line. There's gonna be a point. You may have to, but again, it's all your skills and everything else there. So let's see how this goes.
No question. We're gonna go in there. If you guys can separate, kind of
Suspect, drop that gun!
because you already kind of know what it was. So if you're doing a track, this is a track for a suicidal person. All right. So if we got the call, suicidal, despond, whatever, they said no weapons, nothing like that. You go on a track, this thing. We tend to let our guard down a little bit because a suicidal person like that, we're gonna take pills, we don't know anything. What we did, there's no tricks, there's nothing in here. We're gonna find this guy. We're gonna see him in advance where he's at. But when we're doing this thing here, he's gonna turn because he doesn't want to go. And now it's gonna turn from suicidal to homicidal, which could happen anytime at that. That whether they want to suicide by cop, they can't handle it, they don't know what to do, they can't do it themselves, whatever the case may be, now you're put in jeopardy at this point. So it does not matter how urban your area is, because every place does have some backyards, parks, or whatever. So if this ends up into a wooded section there, now you're in there, and this thing does take a turn, and it's going to take a turn in this. So when we locate this guy visually from a distance, he's going to let a round go. All right. That changes the game. Now we're stuck in the woods there. What do we do now? How do we handle it now? Because now we're in there. I can't call it in. I'm at the third oak tree from the right. You know, how do I even tell somebody where I'm at? Now I can't advance forward. I can't go backwards. And I don't know what his thought process is. So now we got to do. So a lot of times when we're doing the obedience and we're setting them up and we're dropping the dog down and we're moving sideways and getting at them like this, there's reasons behind that. So I can separate. So if he wants to cause me harm, he can't physically watch me and the dog at the same time. Now, if we can't do this because of this situation, whatever it is, and you got to keep your dog with you, keep him with you. That's right. This is where you need to find out what works, what doesn't. But one of the key things is, though, he's going to give you a little bit. So if he's giving it to you and you're talking to him, if he is looking at me here to here, and he turns away for that second, this is about being predictable and unpredictable. He turns back around. The last place I should be standing right where I was when he turned, right? We all agree on that? So he turns around, he sees me like this, he turns around. I'm gonna go sideways somewhere else, but the perfect word, I definitely want to go to somewhere else where there's more cover, right? Now, do I take my dog with me? I don't know, depends on what you guys have. Some of the pitfalls you have, I can either let you have them or I can kind of prepare you so you can adjust accordingly. I want you to get through this thing. It's all about surviving at the end there. You're going to see that I may not be able to. Now, if you have the dog that circles you, you have him on a long line, and you're standing there and you start yelling, and he circles around you, he may just hog tie you to the tree that's right there. Maybe that's not what you need. All right? Maybe you tighten it up. Maybe long line. Maybe he's off leash. This is where to figure it out. One other thing that you will find is you're going to have a cover officer. If your cover officer starts barking out orders towards them, what's going to happen, or what could happen?
Dog's looking at me.
The dog goes, wow, this guy's quiet down there. He doesn't want to be found. He's yelling. That's common. The dog's going to start keying up on him. So how do we overcome that? There's two simple scenarios.
Shut the fuck up, and I'll be doing the commands, or whatever, the orders.
That's exactly right. That's one. Probably that strong.
If the dog's keen up.
If the dog's keen on him. And give me and what's another one? JB's yelling things like this. I'm here. We're 20 feet apart. I'm over here. He's yelling. He's yelling. The dog's giving him thing. He starts yelling.
Move or advance with the dog or whatever.
Advance up.
He's looking at him.
Yeah.
If I can move, if I can safely move up, advance up. Get ahead of that. And that's going to change. Then all of a sudden the dog's going to realize, hey, he's with us, not against us. And then hopefully we get something out of the thing. At the end, though, we got to have missile lock on our target if we need it. So let's see. Now you're going to be handed a variety. Do you have that suit, Garrett? You can get ready. He's going to give you a variety of options. Some of the options may be just, you know, we're here to help him. He was suicidal. We're here to help. That's why we're here. He may give you something. It may be a dog call. It may not be, or whatever else. And we talked about this before. You have a dog with you. You're a cop with a dog. You're a cop with a taser. You're a cop with a gun. You're OC. You have a variety of tools. If that is not the right tool for that moment, don't use that tool. The only problem is I can't secure that one as good as you normally can. So we're going to try. We're going to push the envelope a little bit. Jack up here for the suicidal guy there. We're local. Somewhere in the corner of the day.
What I'll do, Jay, is once if you get eyes on, you give commands, you talk. Let me kind of stay silent with it.
Let him work him a little bit, so.
It looks like I got someone up there in front of the tree. Tree down there. 3 at your 12. All right, push far right. Drop the gun! Behind the tree, show us your hand. Suspect, drop that gun! Drop the gun! Suspect, stop fighting the dog, put the gun down! Stop fighting the dog, put the gun down! Suspect, drop the gun! Suspect, drop the gun! I'll cover lethal, I'll cover lethal. Drop the gun! Drop the gun, we'll call the dog off. One towards up. Take command from here. One towards up. I got lethal. Suspect is down and drop.
Looking at it from our side, you two guys, the approach was real strong and good, clear. I mean, he never dropped the gun even after getting bit. But it wasn't pointed at you. You guys were trained in on him the whole time. So if it came up, I'm fully confident everything would have went the right way. So this is what we have for today on this one. So that worked though. It worked well. Yeah, I don't think there's no major things on anything like that.
And there's a lot of time to go from that tree for the dog to get to you. That's what you're explaining. However, if you weigh out what...
The worst part was, that's exactly, as I'm watching him come through, I'm like, that's a really far fucking...
I'm just trying to think of how
It's not like it's an open field that he could...
Right.
How do we save the dog in this situation?
How
do we save the dog in this situation? That's all I'm trying to think of. Because your tactics were good. You know, if I started shooting at him, he was just going, if I can raise my gun at you, I know you have my EOTech on my face.
He is never clear. Now he's finally starting to understand that process. Right?
Yeah.
Clear.
Yeah, I don't think you make adjustments unless the mindset of the dog is moved.
Has to be. Has to be.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times he feeds that dog.
You get my good side of
creates
that.
You're creating that monster as soon as you walk out of the car.
Good side. Yes.
Doug said he went to see the Chainsmokers. You know what that is?
You went to see him?
Yeah.
Nice.
He said you would be proud of him.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Come on in.
I want you to come walk towards me slowly with your hands up, all right? You don't have anything else on you, right?
What?
You don't have any other weapons on you, right?
I got lethal.
Okay, move it up. grab the dog?
Yep, I got
Stellar. That was perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
I wanted to.
I like the dog ahead of you on that long line. He gained 15 feet. You know what I mean? You know, in the dog's pace, that's not a lot, but it is a lot.
Yeah.
Because it was ahead of you. You were able to stay in him when we work our peripherals, and we've done this 100 times. When you're able to stay behind your dog and peripherally maintain looking at that guy, and I can see in my other set of eyes watching that dog, you were in the spot to be.
Cool, thank you.
Perfect.
I'm usually like, all right, let me get something done. Oh.
Yeah, but they look at it, so they focus on it.
The first most important person in the dog in the world.
Did you taping?
Yeah. Oh, you want some photos? You want some photos for your Instagram? Mr. Atlas.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this up real quick. Staff's gonna tell you they have a prisoner here that's not cooperating right now. All right, he's going to be on top of this stair here. You're gonna know that because they're gonna tell you that. Them being me, I'll tell you that this prisoner's up top there. Refusing to come down there. He's throwing stuff down and everything else there. They want to take him into custody. That's where he's going to be. You're going to be able to come in through this door, take that guy into custody. He's got the high ground. He's got a buggy. How are you going to manipulate yourself through here with your dog to get that guy off those stairs? I'm telling you where it's going to be. There's no surprises and everything else there. We want to get your way around here and then be able to send that dog up. So you can formulate a little plan in your head right now. I'll give you a little chance to cheat it if you want.
Cheating ass. Look at him.
Yeah, look at him. I know. It's all right.
Right
You can
over there.
cheat it a little bit. Go ahead. Everybody take a step on this side. Cheat it out a little bit if you want. So this be one of those kind of crawl, walk, run things. If you're coming through this door right now, and he's got it right there, you got to get through this door quick, right? Come through this door quick. Maybe get under here fast, and then work your way to that, so you can deploy him up the stairs above you.
Make sure that thing.
That's our bad guy. Alright, so for right now, he's portraying our inmate. He's been in here for doing things to his dog. Lou, throw your boot. Lou, yep. If I'm coming through the door, let me know when you see me. I'm going right now, right? So you got to get from here to here, slow, or fast. Wherever. Boom, get from here. You're hoping that he's yelling down that way or whatever. Boom, get in like this, under it quick. We know he doesn't have a weapon, but he's still throwing shit down. He's throwing literally whatever he's throwing down there. Now you got to get from here, get your dog through. So how am I gonna go from here? At some point, you just got to commit and get him over here, change direction, move up, and then we got to get your dog around and up. Maybe this is one of those ones where I'll let you come in with a cover guy because you're gonna have two people. Maybe your cover is gonna be drawing the attention. Maybe you as the handler is gonna be drawing attention. Remember before, like in the woods, when you got split, you can't focus on two of you at the same time. So maybe one of you is coming through, keeping his attention on this thing, boom, communicating, and then somebody else is gonna walk around and move around. Maybe it's the dog that's gonna hold him, or maybe your cover because you want that dog to get over there. But figure it out. We're gonna go in twos, somebody could be the cover over and over again. Somebody doesn't have a dog on this scenario and run this. But get around there. Get around and get them up the stairs there. We want the dog to succeed in this kind of environment. Questions? No? Wow, you guys are good. All right. It does suck. So let's just do it fast and let's go.
So all he's doing
They don't call you on an easy good one. It's going to call you on a shitty situation. No, Chef. Yeah, he's got to go. He's got to go back. Yeah. Right.
C safe BSI.
Put your hoodies on.
Right. Let's go, RJ. You're up.
Speaking of feces.
Now, unless you want to take a bite.
Oh, he's not even here. Now I feel that.
And we're not looking to do a lot of bites so much. We'll get them up there, reward them and stuff like this, but we could toss them this and do whatever, draw them in. All right, everybody else got to be outside. So it's one guy and one dog. One cover, I'm sorry, and a dog team.
On leash?
What would you do?
Well, if it was me back in mine, it'd be on 15.
Yeah, me personally, I'd have a line on him for a couple of different reasons. One, I could use it as a fishing reel because he's still not coming down, right? Yeah, he'd be the one I'm just going to drag him down. For this situation, though, we're going to have Lou not get beat up too much, so be careful on the stairs there, all you guys, all right? But that's what I would do. I would have a long line so I could pull him to me. Because either way, if the dog has him, I still got to get him from there to there, right? All right. So the only thing, Lou, that you're going to have to do, go ahead. The only thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to yell and communicate a little bit to stim the dog and stuff, because with bodies out here, he may look, you know, they're looking at us. They're not going to know what this game is at all. Yeah. And you don't got to get beat up with them. You know, if you want, you know, you could toss them in the sleeve or, yeah. And just, you know, you can feed him sleeve or give it to him, slip it, whatever works. Just watch, because dogs are coming up low, you're high, your feet. Especially who? Who was it? Portland. We taught him some leg bites and now he likes only low stuff now. All right, come on, let's go quick.
I got a game plan. I got one for you, buddy. I think I got one. Tell me if you like it.
All right, go quick. So just, you know, have two people fast.
Hey, get down from there! Get out!
Good.
Get the hell out of here! Come on, Rip! Boy! Yeah!
No, I'm gonna pull you this way.
Nice.
Yep.
Boy, slip it or...
Yeah, slip it.
Walk towards me. Come down here. Walk towards me. I'm not gonna let him
I'll slip it. I'll slip it, yeah. Yeah, slip it for him.
Hey, that's fine. That's your world. That's what I was thinking. If he's all full of shit and piss, maybe I'd bring him down. Give him this. Here, guys. Here, this ain't mine. All right.
I ain't going anywhere.
Go. Tension. Tension. Good. Back pressure. Good.
Good boy.
Back pressure, then slip it, Lou.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. Oh! Good boy. Oh! Stay there still. Down, splits. Good.
What?
Good job! See your hands! Get him, buddy! Good job!
You know, we just had 22, 24 teams there.
Yep.
All running through the scenario. Most of them rely, when it comes down canine training, they think it's just all about the dog, but it's not. It's a dog for a police officer is another tool. So on their belt, they have OC, they have their taser, they have their sidearm, and a dog. So a lot of times they don't understand the fact that, you know, it's a living, breathing animal, and things can go wrong. So if you have a taser and your situation warranted using a taser and you took it out and it went click, you don't just stand there and look at the taser. You move on to something else. That tool for that situation did not work. Time to get another tool.